so sorry. Is I stopped the record yesterday. I returned to record today. And it's not easy. It's not easy by the fact of I didn't had in therapy or treatment yet, and to go through all this I went through again. To travel in the past is not easy. It's like I'm living the past. Maybe I wouldn't ask you for apologize. My apologies, but allow me to ask my sincere apologies. It's not that I'm trying to convince anyone, or even I'm trying to, it's the reality, it's what I go through day after day, especially when the days are very dark, which I call grey days. These grey days are not just grey for me, but lasted grey for my family. In the process of losing my brothers and others, in the disappearance of a helicopter, which were 2 helicopters, that came out from Luanda to Benguela. The helicopter that went in front arrived. The second helicopter that was behind, if they were traveling together, there is no way to be found, no explanation. Not from the government, not even from the people or passengers that were in the front helicopter. I don't understand how it is possible to happen. People's life just disappear like that, like no one's business, even though the country was in war. But how is that the front helicopter arrives and aeroplanes travel or fly in the same direction time and time again? And it just happened with my family. Not one brother, but we're 2 at once, together with other passengers. It's not easy. My father tried to survive this one, but this one was very strong. Yes, he was having already a heart problem. He didn't survive because he have done a lot in his life. He was born in a family that they were on two, and he got the opportunity to be able to bring family into this world. His sister wasn't able to have child. Maybe this was the reason why he had so many kids. I don't know everyone, but was in the number of 37, I think. With different women. With my mother, I had 6 children. The first was a toy. Then second Augustine. The third was King. The fourth was Sam. I'm the fifth, Dino. And the last one, Ovado. My mother never had a girl. All 6 children, all with my father, first and last husband. We're boys, all the children. We had 13 children with the other, my disappeared brother, his mother. Yes, this my half brother was the firstborn as well. And he was having sisters. I knew some other brothers from other 3, 4 wives of my father. My father had about 9 wives. Yes. Maybe later on we will talk about that more. But it's just to describe that the 2 firstborns of the family, heads of the family, just appeared like that. While my father sacrificed himself a lot, despite the fact that he was having a lot of kids and wasn't rich, didn't mean he didn't done his best. So by the time May was gonna have himself sitting back and relax, allowing the heads of the family to carry on with the family education, and he just be there to support them. He was taking the opportunity of at least see his family being educated, his family rejoice, be happy. Not even enjoy. Maybe we would enjoy later on. My mother is still alive today, and some other stepmothers are still alive today. As I speak, I don't know about my half-brother, my half disappeared brother, whether his mother is still alive. But one of his brother died because he couldn't take anymore, waiting on a search for answers. He was also educated, but he began to drink, up to the point that he got problems with his liver. He was at the hospital, came out from the hospital. For a while wasn't drinking, but he found himself drinking again and died. The family still unhappy. We do not depend on this situation for what happened with my brothers, for us to live or to stop living. But really, losing a member of the family is not easy. When we lose a member of the family, and we know a person was sick, or by accident or somehow a person died, it's painful. It's not easy to cope with. We do our best to console ourselves, and we do the funeral procedure, and time after time we go back to the cemetery to clean up, to place flowers, to pray, to talk. And promise to meet again, as we believe there is forever. One day we shall meet in eternity. But when we know it's different, you don't know whether a person died, whether it disappeared, what really happened. The questions are unanswered. We all come to the Master, which is the time. And the time we have his own, which is God. We look at the Master, waiting for the Master to give answers. And the Master doesn't answer, doesn't show nothing, no sign, no nothing. We look and question the skies, the heavens, the stars, the universe. We search with our best way, understanding, and interpretation. And eyes, and we just don't see nothing, even with our invisible eyes. No answer, no sign. I believe in God, and when I pray to God. To help me. I pray to God to forgive me. I pray to God for so many reasons. I pray for me, I pray for others. In between my prayers, I don't forget to ask for bread. And when I ask for bread, I really know, sitting or standing by, a bread never will come to me. Pray to God for blessings, and I have to exercise in order to have the bread, because I already know was given to me. I prayed. I just have to exercise, even to stretch up my hand to reach to the bread. So as I pray in my brother's name, there is anything that I have to do. I searched it, wasn't enough. I waited, wasn't enough. So I came all the way. Before I came all the way, I have suffered a lot as I'm speaking this day. Wasn't easy. To know I have to come. 2014, 7, the 25, 2 minutes to 10 o'clock at night. Say, well, I came to do this record. To tell you that once my brothers disappeared, Christmas disappeared too. The sense of New Year disappeared as well. When I say each time you came and I saw my brother, was like a Christmas or New Year. There was no longer Christmas, New Year by the fact he never came anymore. Even so, despite that, the very Christmas and New Year does no longer exist for the family. My mother used to dance, cook, and my mother is not a person that likes to drink a lot. She would drink 1 or 2 beers and was just enough. She would be just fine, happy, and dance in the house. We never been a people who likes to go from house to house, disturbing others. We were friendly people to neighbors. We were having friends and a family. But when happened the disappearance of my brother, everything is gone too. In a situation that happened made us to feel life like it was tasteless, meaningless, even knowing life didn't allow it. It's just a situation that happened. As I speak, I notice time after time I'm quite slow as I speak. Please be patient. It's not easy to recall those memories. Sorry. The strong woman that I know, that I knew, a happy woman that I knew, woman full of life, full of plans, clever, intelligent woman, became someone that I never knew and I never accepted, and I can't understand, which is my mother. She lost herself. Not that she became crazy, but when a person comes to the point of trying to take his own life, it's not easy. By the fact that lost his beloved son, and even one of the neighbors that wasn't much friendly with the family is the one who saw, noticed from his own yard, in his own house, and he came around and saved my mother, who was hanging herself, being alone in the house. Was just so lucky, and I thank God to have my mother alive. Give her opportunity and chance of being alive. Yes. Afterwards, My mother lost on bed. For days, the family gathered, friends and neighbors. But all they could carry on with mourning. There was nobody waiting for government. My members of the family, including my father, they were waiting time after time, going back to the government. The government didn't answer and didn't give body. The rest of the families from the other passengers in helicopter are still waiting to this day. As I was child, I saw mourning in other families, neighbors. I felt so bad that I tried to understand, but I felt for them and for the dead ones. Often I cried too, and I said my prayers. Sometimes I question what was gonna be like if it happened with my family. Not knowing it took place on my family. And it happened with everyone. It's the sake of life. But at least we get to see and to know for sure a person died. But on my family, just too much. Not on my family only, but in other families as well. Not only with the other families alone, but with the members of my family. And not only with the members of my family, but with me. All of us we lost. As we lost, all of us have a different way of mourning. Some are strong, some others are weak, some others they can take, some others even can forget, can ease themselves, can escape. On my mother's case, she lost herself. My father died. On my case, still too tough. And I never accepted to sit down. So I went to search for answers, even being a child. I went to look, began to look for my brother around. Right in our area where we live. May, for some reason, he would be hiding himself or be kidnapped or something happened with him. I didn't find nothing. I went far deep in the community. In the community neighbors. I didn't find. Yes. I never gave up.